said it's not Doc Rivers, it's the Clippers itself.
Yeah, but still, just letting you know.
Right, like the 1982 Clippers, like that.
Well, they've played 4 all time. Let's get to the highlights of this one, and there's DeAndre Jordan early on, and Greg Popovich not happy with that start by his bunch at home.
Yeah, his bunch had way too many turnovers, wasn't really concentrating. Clippers were all over him.
Yeah, a little dips and do from Tony Parker here, and it goes. And early on, lead changing hands, but they got a good start out of J.J. Redick.
J.J. Redick played fantastic tonight. I thought the key to the game was him and DeAndre Jordan leading them guys in the first half, keep them in the game when Blake and Chris were not playing well.
Talk about hot. Marco Bellinelli hit 4 threes in the second quarter. Didn't he, Kenny?
Yeah, the one thing that San Antonio didn't do, they couldn't pull away. And, you know, every time that you thought they would pull away, they go up 10, 8 or 7. You thought they had opportunity, and all of a sudden the Clippers just said, no, we're going to keep it close. And then they pulled away down the stretch.
Yeah.
You know, tough shots, pick and roll shots by Chris Paul really was the difference.
Yeah, they swapped 9-0 runs in the second quarter, and now in the second half, after a 51-51 tie at halftime, Blake Griffin, 10 points in the third quarter.
You know, I think Blake was really, really focused tonight. He took his time. You know, he was making that jumper. Me and Chuck don't really like him to shoot that jumper, especially when you have little guys on him, but it was falling for him tonight.
Bellinelli cuts the lead to 5. Chris Paul's first field goal didn't come till late in the third quarter at the 4:42 mark.
But he made up for it from that point on.
Yeah, that got him going. Thiago splitter. Back to Patty Mills for 3. Game tied at 70. Great stuff in San Antonio in what could be a closeout game. Big baby
Great
inside
pass.
from Chris Paul.
Great probe, great pass. Unbelievable play by Chris Paul today.
76-72 going to the fourth quarter. And here's Splitter stopped by Davis, but Big Baby turns the ankle.
Way to get back after you sprain your ankle,
Yeah.
Ernie.
Well, it's going to be difficult to, not difficult, it's going to be interesting to see who Doc Rivers plays now that
You got to play
seven
Spencer
times.
Hall. He played him a little bit tonight. I thought he
Played
gave
him
him
11 seconds or something.
Chris Paul again. You talked about him finding his stroke. And this 3. 7-point lead, 85-78 with 7 minutes to go. Greg Popovich, where do you go? Watch Jim Duncan. Collects and scores.
Looks like and 1 to me.
89-86. J.J. Redick. This was
Redick.
his only 3 of the game right there.
Yeah, but those early jumpers got him going, Ernie. He shot that one right in.
This was the play of the game because he was still in the Hacker Jordan kind of mode, but Chris Paul smart enough to push the basketball up, suck the defense in, and get an easy one.
It was 94-88. Look at the claw with the offensive rebound. Back to Bellinelli, who buries another one. 3-point game. And then Paul floating and connecting.
That was the play right there.
5-point Clipper lead.
Why's that guy crying? Don't he realize he got $20 billion?
Bellinelli again.
And 2 more rounds to go.
But that was a travel.
He was
that was a trouble.
LA's new dance instructor, as Steve Smith calls him, was all over the place right here.
Dance. That's a
Jeez.
No call, and he would make both free throws. And then Bellinelli for 3, and Diaw touched it before Griffin did. Offensive interference would have, if that ball goes, it would have cut the lead to 1.
I don't think it was going, though.
I don't think it was going either. Unlike the other night when Jordan, that ball was going to go in when Jordan.
You thought that was going in? I didn't think the one with Jordan was going in.
Oh, I thought that was going in. Yeah. You didn't?
No, I didn't. I mean,
The other night,
I could have been wrong, but I didn't.
Well, first of all, you were wrong, Kenny.